Ice cream conversation. Ice cream conversation. Let's go. Forever on the grind, all day, every day. Ice cream combos, always real, they never play. Download the podcast, listen on any day. Why didn't I do this sooner? Only thing you ever say. Xaviera, best host of all time. All of the faithful listeners will say they never lie. Check every story they run, like me with the rhymes. When other shows report anything, it should be a crime. Entertainment news, yeah, I gotta get mine from ICC, and you should be inclined to do the same if you got half a mind. I do co-sign this lady to shine like Frankenstein. Cut it to they design. IceCreamCombos.com. Tune in, yeah. This influence by IceCreamCombos.com.
Welcome to the Ice Cream Convos Podcast, where we serve delicious scoops of entertainment and celebrity news. I am your host, Xaviera, and I have a very special friend here with me today.
I thought you were going to
She was looking at me like, what I'm supposed to say, what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
All right.
Run it back.
We're going to run it back.
Okay, run it back.
Welcome to the Ice Cream Convos Podcast. I am your host. No. Let me start over again. Welcome to the Ice Cream Convos Podcast, where we serve delicious scoops of entertainment and celebrity news. I am your host, Xaviera.
Yo, it's Nat B in his ass. I was so 90s hip-hop.
I promise I'm going to pull her out of the 90s. I just don't know what I got to do. I don't know who I need to reach out to. I bet she still get in the car and listen to those Now CDs. Remember, like Now 90s and Now 80s. Like, I don't know what it's going to take for me to pull Nat B out of the 90s.
Just leave me in the 90s, because the foolishness that I saw at the Met Gala, I'm staying in the 90s. I'm good. Y'all can have it.
The 90s was a good time, though.
Tish.
The 90s was a good time. You know what's so funny? How you never appreciate a time period while you're in it?
Yeah, always. Just like we don't appreciate our weight when we're in it until we put on something and look back like, I wasn't that bad. You know, that's us humans, I'm telling you.
I would happily take my 26-year-old gut versus my 43-year-old gut.
And at 26, you was probably side-eyeing. Like,
I was like, I got a booty do. Now I got a whoop-de-booty do.
Oh my gosh.
When you get a booty do, you just be like, let's do it in my butt. Okay.
You are never going to let that song get out of my head.
I'm not. This is what it is. This is where we are. All right. So thank you so much for tuning into today's podcast. As always, be sure to follow Ice Cream Convos across all of your favorite social media. And download the ICC app. It is available in the Google Play Store. We're not going to talk about Apple right now. I'm just going to say RIP Steve Jobs and Tim Cook need to kick rocks. So the ICC app will be in the store very soon. I mean, I've already submitted it. I just don't know what the holdup is. But hopefully we will get that all taken care of. And if you haven't done so already, become an ICC VIP and join our private community, our VIP community. And it's lots of fun. So if you haven't heard me talk about it before, then you get the scoop on that. Come on in there, have some good fun with us.
Yeah, some shenanigans, because
the shenanigans
and the comments.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I just hope nothing in our private group leaks publicly, because we all gonna have to fight. We're going to line up like the Avengers Endgame. Like,
nah, bro. I'm Shaggy and R. Kelly. It wasn't me.
Oh.
It wasn't me.
You said Shaggy and R. Kelly. Nat.
Yes.
You out of order already. Like, we ain't even 5 minutes into this goddamn podcast. You already dropping R. Kelly. Okay, I see where we're going to go with this today. So I hope you guys missed us last week. We had some very busy things going on. And unfortunately, we may or may not be here next week because we have some more important things going on. But Nat B and I are dance moms, and it's competition weekend. Are you looking forward to applying makeup and snatching hair and putting in buns and getting up at butt crack in the morning and going to bed butt crack at night? Yeah, you ready?
Because there's nothing else that I would want to do on Mother's Day weekend besides all of that foolishness. But, you know, you couldn't give us just that weekend. Let us have that weekend.
Just Mother's Day.
Like, every weekend for the past how many years? Mother's Day weekend?
Competition.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm just like, give me some cupcakes and take me to dinner after the weekend's over, and I'll be good.
Just give me a whole cupcake. Like, just give me my cupcakes. Give me my flowers.
And just,
Yeah.
I'll be
But the good news, last competition of the season, though. Whoa, last competition of the season. 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 What competition is the last? What competition is the last? The fact that we in here dead ass dancing.
90s dancing at that.
Okay, 90s dancing. But yeah, so it is a competition weekend, so we definitely have a lot going on. So just say a prayer for our girls as they hit the stage and do their thing this weekend. And what else you got going on, Nat B? Anything you want to talk about before we get into this thing?
Listen, whew, I have been busy.
Yes,
y'all know
have.
I'm in real estate. And I just thank God, like, things have just started flowing because last quarter of last year I was evaluating things like, what is going on? That was the first time I had ever been slow. When I really feel like God was like, dummy, I'm trying to give you a break, but you just can't appreciate the break and know it's about to open up. Then you're sitting there worrying and constantly, and then things open up, and He's like, I had you.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
It is.
You be sitting there worrying because you think things slow, and God is giving you a break.
A break.
Wow. Child. That's a word right there. Because let me tell you something. Around November, December, I was laying in the bed like, well, I could be a painter. Listen, I used to kill the paint by numbers game. Like, I could always be a painter, if, you know, because I don't know about blogging anymore. But, you know, and that's one of the things. Now, one thing I will say, JB will always say to me, when I start going through like those droughts and those dry periods, he's like, that's the business.
Mel says the same thing to me too.
That's the business. Every business has highs. Every business has lows, no matter what you're doing.
So we have to do better to prepare because we know, especially me, I'm in real estate. Like, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. So I need to be and not freak out and just know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Right. And it's going to come through. So yeah, I'm just real happy about that.
Yeah, because you have been busy.
Yeah, but you know, the thing is, even when it was slow, I felt like I was working. I just wasn't seeing any fruits of my labor. So it's like I'm putting in all this work and like nothing. But you know, you got to sow those seeds, and now I'm seeing the harvest. So yeah, I am grateful for that.
Yes, absolutely. So congratulations to you, sis. And
thank you.
And things are starting to look up for me over here too. You know,
I mean, can you say with a better energy?
I mean, well, you know, with me, I'm always in this state of, what can I do to be better? What can I do? And I'll be wearing my mental out. I'll be wearing myself out.
Yeah, like you mentally work 24/7.
I do.
Your brain is always going.
Because I'm working on the site all day long, and now when I go to bed, I start dreaming about dance competitions. So like my brain is never. But I'm gonna tell you what night my brain was chill. Cinco de Mayo. Okay, so when I tell y'all the way Nat B, myself, and our other girls, shout out to Talina, shout out to Mika, shout out to Shaq, the way we showed out on Cinco de Mayo, and for all my friends in the back, I do know it's Mayo, but the way we turned up, it was Cinco de Mayo. Oh my gosh.
Yes, please head to her IG if you missed it, because was, you know, every now and then you just need to get with your girls and just let loose. Let your hair down, and just, we don't do this every weekend. I mean, I know some people. What?
I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking I was pouring salt on my boobs. Like on purpose. Mika had me pouring salt on my boobs on purpose. But hey, it is what it is. I took shots, y'all. We were shots. I was taking shots. I was bent. Like, bruh. I woke up the next morning. I was taking my baby to school like, Lord, please don't let me get a DUI, because I think I'm still drunk. The next morning, taking my baby to school, I'm glad she's sufficient enough to get herself dressed for school. I really am, because, oh my goodness, I took her to school and came right back home and went right back to bed. I charged yesterday to the game.
Yeah, like we straight had a 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
A 4-day work week, because
Yeah,
Monday was thrown in the darn drain, and it wasn't even planned. I mean, we got together. You know what?
But that's the best part.
But yeah, it went. So I just know from now on, if we trying to keep it cute and keep it on a certain level, 1 drink, 1 shot. We went over to 2 drinks, 2 shots.
Listen,
and it was wrapped.
When we start pouring salt on the breast, it was a wrap. Y'all, when I tell you, please go to my Instagram. I am Mrs. Zabi B on Instagram. When I tell y'all, Nat B was doing the choreography to Thriller in the Mexican restaurant on Cinco de Mayo. It was going down. It was going down. She had servers, she had bus boys, she had random people at their table just eating. She just walking around pulling people up from their tables, having them dance. One lady started busting in splits on the floor. You know her ass was in some Epsom salt that night.
Nah, she had on her workout clothes. She was ready. She had been waiting.
She was ready.
She was like, they were too ready. They were just waiting for somebody to set it off, because they knew it was Cinco de Mayo.
Yep. Maya, that's right.
Okay, no, let me put some respect on it. Cinco de Mayo. Mayo? What?
Mayoa. That way we could do both. It's Cinco de Mayo. Yes. I
and
like
we
that.
just see, and that's when it's all love. We were black, white, brown.
Okay.
We was just a melting pot of just turn up. It was
okay.
It was love.
It was beautiful.
It was.
It was beautiful. But I can only do that once a year.
Oh, I don't know how y'all do this every weekend, and some people do it like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
No, ma'am.
My kidneys are not. My liver is not set up like that way.
No, I needed a drip.
You know, IV.
Yeah, just a little drip.
Oh my goodness.
Give me a drip. But yeah, so that was lots of fun. So shout out to everyone who celebrated Cinco de Mayo on Sunday. So today I have a couple topics that I want to talk to you about, Nat B. We got lots of baby news. Listen,
better them than me.
Listen, Lord, I need you to guard my uterine area. I don't know. After Cinco de Mayo, I'm gonna have to wait 30 days to get back to y'all. And speaking of the 90s, because I think this is technically the 80s and 90s. I got some scoop from the 80s and 90s that's just gonna blow your mind, because I was completely blown when I heard about it. We have another Wendy Williams update. I think every week we just need to have our Wendy Williams update.
The Wendy Chronicles. What's
going
on in Wendy's world?
And then we're gonna say, what's going on in Wendy's world? How you doing? How you doing? So we have another update with Wendy Williams. I want to talk about a reality TV star who admitted that she cheated on her man, and everybody was like, "Oh, word!" People don't even believe her.
The pot calling the kettle
black.
black.
And I think today is going to be the day that I finally tell y'all about the celebrity that just has
your nerves.
Just completely blown. Like, I'm just blown about her. So I think today is going to be the day that I tell you all about that. Let's talk some Met Gala.
I wish y'all could see my face right now.
Why are you looking at me like that? See, the 1 week, we usually do video, but the 1 week that I am too...
We both look a hot, dirty mess.
Okay. I was going to try to dress it up a little bit.
To be cute.
Yeah. So, but yes. So, y'all just going to have to imagine Nat B's faces today. But yeah, so we're going to talk about the Met Gala, some baby news, some breakups, some philanthropy, and we're going to do some rumor control. So, let's jump right into it. The first thing that I would like to talk to you about is Tamar Braxton. Tamar Braxton is challenging.
She's been challenging.
But you like how I said challenging, though?
I like how you said she's an ass.
I don't know if Miss Evelyn dropped her. I don't know if it's the baby Braxton syndrome. I just don't know what's good with Tamar. And there are moments when I'm like, oh, Tamar cracked me up. Or she'll drop a song and be singing. I'm like, ooh, we on that front line. Like, I'm like,
Okay, you're right. I did like that song.
That song was banging, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And then there's moments I'm here for her. And then there's moments where I just like, yo, I'm so glad she's not related to me. I'm so glad I don't know her personally. I'm glad I don't have to deal with Tamar.
Oh, could you imagine having to... That would be one of those relatives that I straight cash out. We could be related, but we're not going to have a relationship.
No, not
for
at
my
all.
own sanity.
For your own, and to keep me out of jail, because I really don't have extra bail money, and it looks bad when you beat up family members. But with that being said, let's begin by giving our condolences to the Braxton family, because they did suffer a loss. Lauren Braxton, she was 24 years old. She's the daughter of Michael, the sole brother of the Braxton clan.
Bless his heart.
Bless his holy heart. Having these sisters, and Michael appears to be like very low key. You know, every now and then he'll appear on the show or whatever, but he's just a low key. He just want to be a regular, he just want to be a regular guy doing his thing, But Lauren passed away 24 years old. She had a pre-existing heart condition, and they found her unresponsive in her home in Maryland. And so when the news broke, everybody's like, oh, heartbroken. But one thing about the media, and I know I am a part of the media, but I try to do my due diligence to not be trash. Mm-hmm. And whenever someone passes away, the headlines always overlook the person and make it about whoever is famous in their family.
The Braxton niece or whatever.
Yeah, all the headlines. Tony Braxton niece found dead. Tony Braxton niece dead at 24. Tony Braxton, because they went for Tony, because Tony is Tony the Braxton. You know what I'm saying? So they went for Tony, and I'm just like, you do know Lauren had a name. Like, y'all ain't even say Lolo, her nickname. Like, Lauren had a name. I wrote, condolences, Lauren Braxton passes away. And my readers started coming in and was like, first site that actually used her name. First site that respected her enough to say her name. Shout out to
the ICC readers.
Okay, ICC friends, what's good? What's good?
Oh my goodness.
And I learned that. But it's funny because I used to do that because I thought that's what you're supposed to do because I saw everyone else doing it. And one day, I forgot who I was writing about, but someone either had got in trouble, passed away, something. And I wrote about it, and I always read my comments, always respond to my readers, and somebody said, oh, it was Nicki Minaj. When her brother, with all that molestation and all that, and someone said, why is her name in the title? She didn't molest nobody. Because I was like, Nicki Minaj's brother, blah, blah, blah. Why you gotta make it about her? And I thought about that, and that sank in my spirit, and I never did it again.
I get why they do it, because they're gonna get the clicks. So you
go for the big name.
Yeah, definitely. Pull in the readers.
Pull them in.
If you put his name, they don't really know who he is. But question for you, did Lauren appear on the show?
I don't know because I'm not a diligent watcher.
Okay.
And so I'm not sure, but I do recall her like being in pictures and, here and there with her aunties and things like that. But I wasn't familiar with her like to be like, oh my gosh, she was so funny. She was this, she was that. Because I don't watch because I can't take Tamar. So that's why I don't watch Braxton Family Values. I will tune into episodes that are highly publicized.
Okay.
After she got fired from The Real, I watched to see what she was going to say. After she split from Vince, or when Vince had the blood clot that time and he was in the hospital. The time she was hospitalized from Dancing with the Stars. So I would tune in for different things like that just to catch little gems when Tony Braxton and Birdman.
You can only take her in doses.
Yeah, I can't. And I never watched Tamar and Vince. And she this and she.com and she.org and no, I can't. Okay, so with that being said, Lauren passed. Tamar came under fire. None of the other Braxton sisters. Tamar came under fire because, for one, all of the other Braxton sisters took to social media and said, like, I can't believe, Lauren, I'm gonna miss you, Lauren, I love you, or, Tony Braxton said she was heartbroken. Tamar, nothing.
Crickets.
Tamar was doing the dungeon party with Candy.
What's a dungeon party?
Well, Candy has this thing called a dungeon party. It stems back from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. One of the girls said that she be having people in her dungeon, she got a sex dungeon.
Okay.
So then she took that and flipped it and branded it to make money off of it. So she has these dungeon parties where people dress in negligees and burlesque and sexy and raunchy or whatever. And she's turned it into a whole little shindig that's on tour now. And she has people like Trina performing, Tamar performing.
Trina, woo, woo, pull up.
Pull over that too fat. Yeah, your girl.
Yeah, okay.
From the Florida.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So she has all these different people that are a part of it. And Shamari, Ronnie DeVoe's wife, is one of the performers. And I guess like they have like a show, because I saw
it's like a burlesque kind of
like a burlesque show.
Okay.
And because I saw one clip where Candy asked Cynthia if she was wet, and Cynthia was like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Candy. Yeah. So
Candy knows how to get this money.
Candy knows how to get this money.
Mm-hmm.
You could be like, you know what, you big forehead. Next week she'll be selling big forehead hats. Like, yes, we got the big forehead with the breakaway visors. Like, listen, Candy know how to create a coin. Mm-hmm. She know how to flip a coin. So anyway, so Tamar is a part of that. And so she posted herself in her little freaky outfit. And people like, do you know your niece passed away? And so I was like, dang, that's kind of harsh. So people was like jumping down her throat and criticizing her because they felt like she wasn't acknowledging the fact that her niece had passed away. So then she put up this post that somebody else wrote, basically saying like how people have scars on the inside. You can't see their scars on the inside or something. So then Candy came, and Candy was like, oh, don't give Tamar a hard time. When my brother passed away, I went to school the next day. Okay. She was like, because sometimes you just got to work through things, you know, so you don't sit and stew in it. You just I get to keep yourself busy. I know a lot of people who do that. They just keep themselves busy, keep going. And you be like, baby, you all right? You need to go home and lay down? Nah, I'm good. Mm-hmm. So I get that too. So my thing was, you can't tell people how to grieve. You know, Tamar might be on the stage popping, twerking, and go backstage and break down. We all know. No. But at the end of the day, she still need to pay bills because her and Vince ain't married no more. And, you know, and them checks ain't going, you know, cut themselves and cash themselves. So at the end of the day, she still need to work. But I could see how aesthetically how it looks. You know what I mean? Like
aesthetically, which leads to today, because it left from aesthetically.
Go ahead.
To, you know,
you
put your foot in your is it your butt or your mouth? You put your foot in your mouth?
Yeah. She can go from her mouth to her butt or butt to the mouth, but it might give her an infection.
I mean, Wendy Williams do ex-husband ain't care about. Okay, all right. Okay, back to topic. Yeah, like, okay. So for those that don't know, she went live on Instagram.
Yep.
And basically was talking about this event. And I had to go back and watch it. Because at first I saw it on, you know, ICC site. And I was like, maybe they misunderstood. So I pressed play. And it is almost 4 minutes. Okay, guys? It's almost 4 minutes.
Yep.
At 3 minutes and 9 seconds, this heifer basically says that she's too darn tired to go to. She ain't going to no funeral.
She drained.
She
too drained.
She not going. Yes,
because she's too drained and too busy.
And then at the end, at about 3 minutes, and I think it's like 48 seconds or somewhere in that range.
I'm so mad at you with the time markers.
The time stamps, because I posted it in the VIP lounge.
Yes.
She was like, but y'all come out tonight to the, I guess she was talking about the dungeon party.
Yes.
How I take that is when you are so self-centered and so about yourself, like you don't even realize that you're saying something so offensive or off the wall or whatever. And I was waiting for some of her followers to call her out and be like, no, they were still smiley facing. And so, I'm just not a Tamartian.
I'm not a Tamartian either. And my thing is, like, I think about her brother. Like, how does that make Michael feel to hear his sister say, I'm just too drained. Ain't nobody got no time to be going to no funeral. And she kind of said it like that.
Yeah, but to give her credit, she was saying pretty much that this situation, her passing, she drained from dealing with all of that. Pretty much she don't have it to go to the funeral. Which, it don't matter if you got it or not.
Nope.
This is your niece.
And your brother needs you.
It's not about you.
Yep. Your brother needs you. So I don't know, man. I can't even.
I was never on her train. I darn sure will never be on her train, and this is further reason why I would not be on Tamar train.
You know, at this point, Tamar's kind of like a spectacle, though. Just something to watch. What's she gonna do today? You know, you go to the zoo, and God forgive me for like likening her to animals, but if you go to the zoo and you just go because you walk up and you want to see if that monkey gonna dance or if that monkey gonna ooh or come up and turn around or do something weird, and I mean that's where I am with Tamar at this point.
You always know you'll get a show.
You always know you're gonna get a show.
That's how I feel about Cardi B, but we'll get there. Go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and say this, and I hope the Cardi B'dians.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know what they called.
Barty Gang.
Oh, Barty Gang. Sorry.
Started a whole separate subdivision, subgroup, subcategory.
The Cardi B'dians.
Cardi B'dians.
Okay. So the Barty Gang. I hope they don't come after me, but I want to see Cardi B win. For the record.
Okay. I'm with you on that.
I want to see Cardi B win.
The underdog.
I have been there with my pom-poms cheering for her ever since her teeth were crooked and she was talking weird and being animated on Love and Hip Hop to become one of their biggest stars, right? She dropped I wasn't
Bodak
here.
Yellow.
Bodak Yellow. And I was like, I don't dance now. I make money moves. I was like, okay, sis. So she killed that. And then after that, she was hot. And she just kept going and kept going and kept going. And then she was coming to these events and she was looking so beautiful. Like when she came to Rihanna's Diamond Ball and she was dressed like a princess. And I was like, oh, this is a true real life princess story from the strip club to, the Diamond Ball. Like, this is awesome. But Cardi gotta learn. Sis, you got a Grammy. You got to be in a movie with Jennifer Lopez.
What?
You got #1 records. You platinum on top of platinum on top of platinum. You got a beautiful baby girl. You working on having a faithful husband. Like, you got a lot of things going for you right now. Why does she care so much about what is being said in the peanut gallery? I could come in her comments and say something crazy to her and it will snatch all of her energy, and then 5 minutes later she on social media going in and cussing out people for saying this, that, and the third and all,
and showing her booty
and
her goodness. Her putang. Like, she needs Yanla. Like, she has to level up.
Yeah.
But that just shows you the society that we live in. Because she could do this foolishness and then she can appear at the Met Gala
and boom,
gorgeous as friggin' ever.
Boom.
But I was like, I just watched a video of you with your leg cocked up talking about where you and
where
he laid
ding dong leg and all that.
I'm like, no friggin' class. Yeah. But then you was on the red carpet and you were looking classy as heck. But I don't know.
I think that may be her appeal to some people. I think that's her appeal because she can hit those carpets and the designers are like, oh, bravo, oh, Cardi, oh, Bacalus, and then she appeals to them and then she get on social media and she my titties, my coochie, my booty, this my B, this my PU, then this and this, and then they be like, yes,
like she keeps it real.
She keep it real. So, but my thing is, I don't want her to change who she is because who she is, like her personality, she's funny as heck. She's a pretty girl. She is funny. She's witty. When she sat down with Jimmy Fallon and she had Jimmy Fallon like crying, laughing. I'm like, this girl is funny. Because
is she funny or no? She wasn't intended to be funny. That's her natural self.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's kind of sad.
But not if you just have a funny personality. It'd be different if she was just up there like they were laughing at her instead of with her.
Okay.
He was laughing with her because like he was asking her about childbirth and she was like, "Ooh, they didn't tell me it was going to be like that," Okay. And so, but she knows how to turn on that funny. Okay. Like I've seen her turn it on and I've seen her turn it off. So she knows how. Like that's all. Like how me and you we can cut up, and then at certain times we know you can't do that here.
Yeah. Right.
And so she can turn it on and she can turn it off. My thing is like, if I say like, sis, like, can you just level up a little something, is that me saying don't be who you are, like you need to change? Because one of the things that people were drawn to with her was her authenticity, because it was raw. She was pronouncing words wrong, but she always speak from her heart and all that. But my thing is, sis, you ain't got the answer to everything that's said about you. Like, if somebody Photoshop your picture, you don't have to show me your real coochie to show me that the Photoshop picture is wrong. Like, but I don't.
Yeah,
It's something not connecting.
Change can be good. Change can be good. So I can't say that, she shouldn't change. She has to, man. You are held to a higher standard.
She got a daughter.
Exactly. The example that you're going to be setting for your daughter.
Yeah.
You just have to. We have to grow up. Like, yeah, we turn up for Cinco de Mayo, but like, could you imagine? We can't do that every day. We just cannot. So, Iyanla, man, she needs Iyanla.
But Iyanla don't be working no more, sis.
Really?
Iyanla just good for some ratings at this point. Because remember when she had Hazel E on there and she was showing Hazel E all the ancestors and was saying, like, Hazel E was talking about the darkies and all that. And Hazel E was right back on Instagram a couple days ago and called Winnie Harlow a damnation. The girl with vitiligo?
No, she
didn't. Yes,
she did. She did not.
Yes, she did. Called her a damnation. Yes, she did. So I said, well, Iyanla is somewhere like beloved. Like these chicks. But again, maybe we can see it because we've reached that point and we've reached that age. Because you think about it, we still talking about 25, 26, and 27-year-old kids.
That's how current Cardi B is?
Somewhere around there.
I just feel like every entertainer, athlete, they should have to go to a class.
They used to do
a session. Like, they need to prepare them for what they're about to go into, so that they can manage themselves right. But
they used to do that, though. It used to be called artists and repertoire. Like, I can't say the other part of it, but they used to, when you got signed, you were assigned. When you got signed to a major label, you were assigned to A&R, and they were sort of like your mentor. They would make sure that you had media training. They would make sure that you this. But I mean, Cardi whole team about it.
Yeah, I think that kind of went out the window with social media, and they're like, do it for the gram.
Do it for the gram. Right, in the social media era. So now they want you because if you act up, show out, that's publicity, whether it's negative or positive. We can always flip it. Sometimes it get a little too far away from you, like when they dug up to her saying that she used to drug and rob dudes. It got a little too far from her then. But then they was able to wheel it back in, because now when they saw her on that red carpet,
it went away.
Gone.
I guess what just gets me about her is not even her, just seeing how society, like, she can do the foolishness, but she still is leveling up in industry. Signed with Pepsi. Like these people turned a blind eye. It wasn't at one point like, you need your what is it? Your reputation needed to be a certain level to deal with certain companies. Like, it does not matter at this point.
Like
it's
Chris
about
Brown.
the dollar.
They snatched Doublemint from his ass real quick.
Right. So, that's a double standard.
I like Doublemint, double standard.
The last thing I want to say about Cardi is the whole funeral pallbearers that they had to carry that gown up the stairs. Did you see the video?
Oh my goodness.
I want to know how heavy that gown was.
I just want to, like, when people wear stuff like that to the Met, and I guess this is a great segue into the Met Gala, but when people wear those things, like those really, 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 really super flamboyant stuff, I'm like, do y'all wear this the whole night, or do y'all just wear this to come up the steps? Because I do see later on when people change their clothes for after parties, but some of the stuff that people have on, like your girl Katy Perry wore a lampshade. I mean, no, she was a candelabra.
First I was saying a chandelier, but she was a candelabra. I'm assuming it was a candelabra. Yeah, that one.
Abracadabra. And then later on, she had on a hamburger.
No, I missed that one.
She had on a hamburger. She in the bathroom trying to get back in the hamburger suit, and J-Lo walked by like, ooh, try to get her, and kept on going. See, if I went to the Met Gala, I would come through like a J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? Did you see Kim Kardashian? Snatched. big. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. Kim Kardashian is turning into a black woman right before our eyes. And it's only a matter of time before she start asking for reparations. But you know my thing with Kim, I can't even go in on Kim like I used to, because Kim Kardashian has helped free 17 prisoners in the last 90 days. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Yeah, 17 prisoners that she's gotten released who had just over the top, sentences. Okay. She's got them overturned and got them people released. So I'm here for Kamisha Kardashian. But did you peep? It took me a minute to catch her outfit, because I was looking and I was like, dang, like, first things first, she was snatched, and she was snatched, and it literally looked like the dress was just painted onto her. Now her body is banging, but her butt's still like a diaper. I'm sorry, that it is what it is. Okay. But from the front, she like boom, right? But her outfit, did you catch the fact that her outfit was supposed to be dripping wet? So they had the little crystal things hanging off the dress, was supposed to be the water drops, and they had her hair greased to look like it was wet.
I missed that.
They killed it.
They did. But did nobody give Kanye the memo? They look like okay, husband and wife, like, we made arrangements and we're going out
and we got to kill it.
Snatched, and he came home from work and was like, oh, it's tonight? All right, I'll just go with you. That's what Kanye West looked like.
You said Kanye came home from work and was like, shit, it's the night.
All right, I'll just go in my work clothes. All right,
I'm just going in my work. Kanye looked like he was about to fix your air conditioner. Kanye looked like he was about to fix your Frigidaire. Kanye looked like he was about to fix your wash machine. And then at one point, Kanye was looking like, I just want to go home.
Like he just came from work and he's tired. I'm telling you, that's what
I just want to go home. And I want a big old pork chop with some mashed potatoes and some string beans. I just want to go home.
He did not look like he was there for anything.
Oh my goodness.
He looked like the dude that was like, Kim, when we get home, I'm going to put... He looked like he was going to lay down on the couch with a bear and a plate of food.
Yep.
And
And sort them bills out.
Yes.
Before the 10th.
He had to get up early in the morning.
Well, it is what it is with Kanye. I was just glad he wasn't dressed like a homeless man, because his fashion line tends to look homeless. Let me see. Kim looked bomb. Who else looked bomb?
Alicia
Keys.
J-Lo. Did you say J-Lo?
Oh my gosh, J-Lo. J-Lo, man, her body is just stupid. Right. It is just stupid. Did you see Solange?
No.
Solange had a snakeskin outfit on, like with the boots and shorts and a blazer, but she had the snake wrapped around her hands that actually matched the print of her outfit.
It wasn't a real snake, right?
Yes, it was. I would have ran from Solange all night long. I got snakeophobia.
Oh,
I would have ran from Solange all night long. Shout out to Jared Leto, who was walking around with his head in his hands, literally.
What was that about?
I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to say, like, he just trying to keep his head together. I don't know. Idris Elba, Mr. and Mrs. Elba. Idris Elba, Sabrina fine, friend.
Listen, I didn't realize they got married.
She's fine.
I'm in support of it. Like, Idris, you understand, I'm married, and I know you had to keep it pushing.
Okay.
But I approve. I approve of you being happy, and I approve of you being with Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But she fine. Friend, she fine.
She is.
So I can't even be mad at that.
Nope.
She fine. Let's see. Who else? Kerry Washington. I wasn't here for her look.
Kerry Washington. I put these people inside.
Yeah, Kerry Washington had like a Cicely Tyson throwback wig on. I just wasn't here for it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Why did they do this to this child?
I don't know.
She looked like Cersei.
She got the Cersei wig on. You know what? You are absolutely right. She got the Cersei wig on.
Can I just go on the record and say that the Met Gala is a friggin' Halloween masquerade costume party. Costume
on Cinco de Mayo.
Yes. What? Like, I'm seeing borderline. It was either classy or it was
But see, the thing about the Met Gala, I do understand that the Met Gala is the one time that people can come through and like really go wild.
Okay.
With fashion, let their, it's all about getting the what factor on the carpet.
Okay.
Whether you go Cardi B, like, oh my gosh, or if you show up as a candelabra.
Okay.
But Gwen Stefani, the way she killed that stinking mankin on them stairs.
That's pretty.
But
Gwen Stefani. People, like, how do you get hired to be the people that have to fix their clothes on the stairs? Like, good. Well,
it's
wow.
their team.
How much do they pay?
It's their team.
Oh, it's their team that does it.
Nicki Minaj, all love and due praises to her, but she was very underwhelming. And that picture,
chitlins,
when the back of her dress got twisted up and somebody said it looked like chitlins. And then when I looked at it, I couldn't unsee it. And I was like, wait a minute, this looks like a lower intestine. It was not. I'm definitely gonna say Cardi B for the win, even though I'm over Cardi, but definitely Cardi B for the win.
Yo, how about that post the white chicks? Is it white chicks?
Yes, with Marlon Wayans said that Kylie and Kendall look like white chicks,
and you have to see the picture that he put side by side. It was hilarious.
Yes, yeah, you can see it on the Ice Cream Convos Instagram page. A mess, but shout out to Jamie Foxx and Katie Holmes.
They were there,
came together.
Aren't they married?
Jamie Foxx?
Yes, aren't they married though?
It's a rumor that they're married, but it hasn't been confirmed.
All right, bro, I'm not mad at you.
I ain't mad at that either.
What the heck is that?
I don't know what that is, but good for her. That's a unique outfit. Met Gala. Did you see Regina Hall on the Met Gala carpet? Regina Hall. Listen, if you saw pictures of Regina Hall on at the Met Gala, if you saw her face, that is Regina Hall. That is her whole energy. And for some time, I have been very, very good about not telling people how I really feel about Regina Hall. But today gonna be the day. I used to absolutely love Regina Hall.
Me too, until I found out how her attitude is.
Absolutely love Regina Hall. If someone said, who do you want to play you in your biopic? I'd have been like, Regina Hall. Mm-hmm. Who's your celebrity crush? Regina Hall. Who's your celebrity doppelganger? Regina Hall. I loved all things Regina Hall. I am so over Regina Hall right now. If Regina Hall was walking across the street and a car was coming, I'd be like, you, watch your stuff. Like, you. I had the opportunity to interview Regina Hall, and I was so excited to interview her for The Hate You Give. And Regina was so freaking stank and disconnected. When you interview her, she acts as if she has 30 other things to do rather than sit there and talk to you. So I was completely turned off by her. She came back to Atlanta again and did another red carpet. And one of my good media friends interviewed her, same thing. Because see, I always give you the, maybe sis was having a bad day.
Okay, that's good.
You don't have consistent bad days, boo. Like, you consistent with your attitude, with your energy. Mm-hmm. So I'm just good on Regina Hall. So with that being said, I'm good. Yeah, I'm done.
I wonder if she's like done with acting, like, because if this is like, she looked like, I'm just here so I don't get fired. Like, she looks like she has the energy. Like, at this point, maybe she needs to do something else besides acting.
I think she likes to just do the acting, but I don't think she
don't other stuff.
Yeah, I think she doesn't want to do all the other things that come along with, promoting a project or doing interviews and all that. But I mean, ain't nobody make her come to the Met Gala. You standing on the carpet of the Met Gala looking like you got an attitude. So I'm just like, I don't know what's good with her.
But and then I feel a way like, where are the people that support you? So if you can't show, I'm like, okay, then I need not to support you.
I don't know. But with that being said, so Rashida confessed.
Wait, before you go there.
What?
Shout out to Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, yeah, Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is so freaking fine. But, I had a meeting with myself. Okay. And I said self, and self was like, what's up? And I said, you know what? I got to chill with the thoughts and things that I have when it comes to Michael B. Jordan, because based off of my age and based off of his age and based off of the age of my own son, it'll kind of put me like in an R. Kelly category, and I'm not trying to go out like that.
But I feel like if it happens in your mind, you're okay. But
if it happens in your mind, it's okay. It's just when you act on it, then you get charged. Yeah. Okay.
But maybe don't hold it true to everybody.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, so Rashida admitted that she cheated on Kirk Frost.
How did this even come about?
Okay, well, let me tell you what I really think happened. Now, you already know that Kirk, Frost, and Rashida's marriage went from sugar to shit on Love and Hip Hop. It did. It just went from sugar to shit. The very first season of Love and Hip Hop, Rashida and Kirk renewed their vows in the season finale.
Vowels.
Oh, I did say vowels, didn't I?
It might as well have been vowels.
It's Cinco de Mayo. No, they renewed their vows.
Okay.
I always get on other people about saying vowels too, and I did it. But anyway, they renewed their vows at the end of this first season. Girl, by the second or third season, he in the hot tub with other hoes. He cheating. He got somebody else pregnant. He done had a baby by somebody else. And so now everybody's looking at Rashida like, sis, like, you desperate or you dumb? Like, which one is it? Because you still with this dude. He has an atrocious Adam's apple. And I don't understand what the... Like, I mean, I know y'all have time in together. I know y'all already got 2 kids together. But what is really keeping you there to keep enduring, you know, the constant embarrassment and disrespect? So I think what she did was make this her own confession of cheating on Kirk many moons ago. That she cheated on Kirk so people can be like, oh, okay, well now y'all even. No. Look at the lengths that a woman will go to try to save her raggedy behind man. Because nobody believes that Rashida cheated. Nobody believes it. Nobody. People was like, child, you ain't gotta lie, Craig. We know your man trash. I'm gonna tell you, my ICC friends don't believe it.
Like, are they getting back together?
They are. They been back together. They never split.
Kirk.
Yep.
K-I-R-K.
K-I-R-K.
Must be putting it down in many ways.
With everyone.
Damn.
Everybody can get some Kirk.
Don't say that.
He community peen if I ever seen it. Him and Offset. If y'all want some, y'all can get some. Just stand in line. Have your scan, like at Chick-fil-A when they scan your phone when you get your points. Mm-hmm. And you get enough points and you get a baby. I'm just saying, but Rashida, child, listen. If she cheated on Kirk, she probably cheated when they was 19 years old. Like when they young and dumb and just got married. Child, Kirk is a whole over 40 or whatever he is, and he's still out here making babies on you. So that's unacceptable. Like, you can't even try to, well, 2 wrongs don't make it right. Like, that's too late for that.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, I just feel like if you like it, I love it.
Yeah.
You don't have to put on a show.
Like,
if you're okay with that, I mean, if you're okay.
Listen, do what y'all got to do to keep getting them Love and Hip Hop checks.
Right.
Just do what you got to do. It ain't my place to tell you what to do or who to leave or where to stay. Just do it. But speaking of babies and things, I just want to give a shout out to a few celebrities who delivered babies this week. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle welcomed the royal baby, so congratulations to them.
Yay!
Erica Dixon welcomed twin girls.
Wow.
Yes, congratulations to Erica Dixon. The twins are still in the hospital, so I don't know if they had like complications or it's just because they're twins, they need to be under observation or whatever. So just send up a prayer for her baby girls.
Okay.
Jerry Ferrera, Turtle, and the attorney from Power. Yeah. He welcomed a baby boy, baby Jacob. So congratulations to him. And Amy Schumer, good God Almighty, Amy Schumer finally had that baby.
Why, she was pregnant a long time?
Woo! Amy Schumer said, I've been pregnant so long, I'm sick of myself. Yeah. So shout out to Amy Schumer. She had a baby boy. She didn't reveal his name just yet, but she went on social media and let everybody know, well, I had the royal baby last night too. So shout out to Amy. I love me some Amy Schumer.
And shout out to her for keeping it real.
Okay.
Because if I see another woman give birth with a full face of makeup
lashes,
on, and her lashes,
lace front,
her hair is laid, stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
Stop.
Don't nobody give birth like that. So, yes, Amy kept it real.
Yeah, so shout out. That's why I love Amy. I told you about my conversation with her. I love Amy.
Yeah.
So we have a Wendy Williams update. In the latest chapter of what is it called? What's going on in Wendy's world? How you doing? All right, so now Kevin has filed for spousal and child support.
No.
Little Kevin, 18 years old, on his way to college, and he want Wendy to pay for all of Kevin's college, Kevin Jr.'s college. And he wants spousal support and child support. So I was like, well, technically, little Kevin is 18, but if he is still in college, I think you can still get child support for a child that's still in college. Right or wrong? Is that right?
I don't know.
Okay, but I think so.
Okay.
Because my baby dad don't pay child support.
Sure,
so.
I'd never get it when he was 5, when he was 10.
5, 15, 25, 30.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how that works because I never got the child support. But from what I understand, I believe if the child goes to school, you can continue to get child support a little longer. Or either he done got his kids mixed up and he want Wendy to pay support for the mistress baby.
The audacity. But then look who we're talking about.
Look who we're talking about.
Be surprised. So
I said, what? And do you really do to my...
I just cannot stand you forever bringing that song into my life.
I am so sorry. Okay, so Kevin is seeking spousal and child support. I hope Wendy fights him tooth and nail to the very, very end.
Spousal.
Ninja,
you cheated.
Thank you. And had a whole baby while we were married.
And publicly taking pictures and trips.
Okay. Oh, wait. I got to circle back around. Excuse me, I got to circle back around to this baby news. Keisha Cole pregnant by a little boy.
Her little boo.
See,
you just talked about having these thoughts about Michael B. Jordan because it would be like your son. Well, like, what's the age difference? Nico, what's his name? Nico Star?
She said Nico Star. I think it's Nico Kale. He is a cute little boy, though.
Gosh, why do you refer to him? That just sounds awful.
He's a little tenderoni. He is
a cute little boy. That just sounds...
I'm just saying. When I look at him, I see a little boy. I think he is like 24 and Keisha maybe like 33 or something like that. But he putting it on her and she is in love and she happy.
So there's like a 10-year gap.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, she pregnant for real this time because you remember the last time she lied about being pregnant just to promote some fashion.
She did lie about it. I know my mom had told me, so she was in the.
Listen, your mama be knowing. You heard me?
So, but I didn't see it. She had me like, and I never found it.
Yeah.
Wow.
She lied about being pregnant. And I said, and after that, I said, I will never write about her again unless it's something I can't ignore. So she pregnant for real this time. She got a stomach, unless she got a prosthetic one. I don't know. But she did show off her baby bump. So she pregnant for real. So congratulations to her and her little tenderoni.
Yes, go ahead with your tenderoni because these 80-year-old dudes out here with 20-year-old girls. Okay. Go ahead, Keisha. It seems like he loves you and, All right.
Be having them little girls hopping on their Viagra's.
Oh.
Yeah. Friend. Okay, I'm going to need you to grab your 90s cap and secure it real tightly.
Okay.
Child, Salt-N-Pepa done fire Spinderella. What in the push of hell is going on? They done fire Spinderella. How you fire Spinderella?
How do you fire? How does that? Please tell me.
I don't know how you fire Spinderella.
That's like
Salt-N-Pepa wall.
That's like kid fire and play.
Doing the kid and play gonna be real awkward. Who foot he gonna kick? Who hand he gonna grab to spin around? I don't know. But no. Because kid fire and play would be like salt, fire, and pepper.
Okay.
So, but my thing is, here's the thing. Because the name is Salt-N-Pepa, and then, because most people just be like, oh, Salt-N-Pepa, but in your head, you see salt, pepper, and spin. It's rare that people say, oh, Salt-N-Pepa and DJ Spinderella. So, see, they done got the big head.
Why now, though?
First things first, have you seen Peppa lately? Peppa is so...
Michael Jackson.
She is so gone. Peppa gone, yo.
Peppa, I don't even know how she breathes out her nose anymore.
Peppa gone. And Peppa hang with little kids.
What?
If you know anybody like 20, I call them little kids. Peppa be running around with these little kids on Growing Up Hip Hop.
Her kids' age.
Yes. Peppa, why are you running around with kids on Growing Up Hip Hop? You super grown. You are hip hop. They trying to grow up in you. You hip hop. Child, Peppa a mess. Peppa was messing with a married man, and he went back to his family. Shout out to him. And why his wife posted a picture of all them together, like on Easter or something, and was like, if you be patient on the Lord, he will bring back whatever belongs to you. He done went back to his family.
Oh, that is so, that's like...
So, and he was a little boy too. Well, he was a young man. He wasn't quite little boy, but he was a young man. Peppa was running around with him. He was married. But how about she presented herself as Auntie Peppa when she was over there kicking it with the wife and the kids? Okay.
Ooh, you have all the tea tonight.
Okay.
All
Look,
the
be
tea.
like this. Like,
let me drink some tea. Okay.
A spot of tea. Excuse me. So anyway, so they fired Spinderella via email. Because they're supposed to be doing this tour with New Kids on the Block. And Spin did all the promo with them, did all the promo runs, and they fired her via email, but didn't tell the fans that Spin had been fired. So the fans would come out expecting to see, expecting to see Spin too. And so Spin with the social media was like, hear you, just want to let y'all know I'm not going to be there. I got fired via email and they're not telling the fans. So I'm just going to let you know that I'll be announcing dates at a later time. If you guys would like to come out and see me, God bless. Love you much, DJ Spin.
What's the reason? Have they said?
We don't have a reason
know how many
yet.
years there has been? That
over 30.
And I don't even deserve, like, you ain't even text, like, face to face, no
email,
call, no text,
email.
You emailed me,
email.
You know, and you might think like email and text is the same thing. Like text, you know you're gonna get it immediately. An email is like, they'll get it whenever. Yeah. That's even more disrespectful.
It's even more disrespectful. Sometimes I don't check my email till late at night.
Right? Some people don't check their email till like weekends.
You. You, Nat B, don't check your emails.
Well, it's just personal emails. Business
right.
emails, I'm very prompt.
You're on top of all your business emails. It's your personal emails. So visit icecreamconvos.com so you can see this post that Spin put up about her receiving an email and being fired by Salt-N-Pepa. These chicks have been together for 30 years. They old heads. At this point, they ain't even pushing it. They just pulling it along. Like, how y'all just, come on now.
Really? Like, I remember I used to watch their show when they had it. And that's when I first noticed Peppa's nose was getting real slim. And Salt was Christian. Like, she was heavy. Is she still?
Well, from what I understand, she's still here for Jesus. And so that's my thing.
Coins.
Like, she, you know, everybody can lay Jesus down sometime for a check. But so I don't know, because I know one time they had altered their performance list and all of that due to her religious, things.
Yeah, because she didn't want to do certain songs like Push It.
And that was causing contention between her and Peppa. Because Peppa wanted to get out there and show off her new boobs that she bought and her new nose and breathe through her mouth and do whatever she got to do, show off her new booty and all that other stupid stuff. So I don't know, but it's a mess. But they ain't have to disrespect Spinderella like that. But some of my ICC friends said, well, I'm just waiting to hear both sides of the story. When I tell you Salt-N-Pepa's comments were in shambles. Shambles. Somebody said the only person that need to be fired is Peppa's surgeon.
Man, that was great. That was a good one.
The only person need to be getting fired around here is Peppa's surgeon. And I was like, I concur. I concur. So that was just sad. I was like, dang, first the Fat Boys break up, now this. Speaking of breakups, Santana and Joe Budden done broke up. But in typical young 2019 fashion, they didn't break up. They just stopped talking to one another and unfollowed each other on social media and deleted each other's pictures off of their Instagram pages. Mind you, they got a whole maybe 1-year-old baby. I don't even know if Lex is one yet. But they got a whole infant.
There is no way y'all didn't break up in person. Something happened to say. Something happened.
Something happened somewhere along the line. But all I know is Sin was on social media singing to Beyonce songs. You know, those...
Me, myself, and that...
Those type of songs in that vein. And then Joe Budden did a podcast, and apparently someone asked him about it or something, and he said, well, we haven't spoken in a while. Homie said a while. He said, but we didn't say we broke up, so that means that we didn't break up right. So that's been the discussion this week.
Man, that was just so going around.
Childish.
Going around the mountain.
Childish.
So, I'm just going to be real. I was surprised when they got together because I thought Sin was batting for the other team because her and Erica was together. So, I was surprised anyway.
Okay.
But yeah,
you know, and then when her and Joe got together, I didn't think it was going to last, for one. And then when it actually did last and they really looked in love, I was like, wait,
wow,
okay,
right?
look at this. And then they had a baby, and I was like, oh wow. And then he proposed. He just proposed to her in December, and it's May.
Dang.
And they already done scrubbed each other's social media accounts. I don't expect this to be permanent.
Really?
But I don't, but I can't say because I don't know what happened behind the scenes. But you know, the unfollowing people and like, that's so elementary. Just block them and leave the pictures there for him to feel sick when he comes and sees what he used to have.
I think that might be like the millennial protocol.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
It's the millennial protocol. I like that. It's the millennial protocol. Yeah. Like, I don't like him anymore. I'm going to unfollow him. And then when you want to be smart, you follow someone else. Remember that time when Black China was like, I'm going to follow Khloe Kardashian or something when she got mad with Amber Rose? Stupid stuff. Yeah. And something stupid like that. Maybe I have it mixed up or whatever, but it is what it is. So yeah, so Joe and Sin, we just gonna keep our eye on them, okay, y'all? Okay. We don't know where this is gonna go. We just gonna keep our eye on them.
And she really drew eyes.
Yeah, I drew an eyeball next to their name, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep an eye on them. Philando Castile, I just want to take a moment to give a shout out to Philando Castile's mother. Now, y'all remember Philando Castile was shot and killed during a routine traffic stop in 2016
with his baby in the back.
Yep.
and his girlfriend recording everything.
Yes.
Okay.
His mother Valerie, you know, she launched a foundation for Philando. I think she got like a $3 million settlement from the city for them killing Philando. And then she starts $3 million. Like,
I'm just like, wow.
Listen, what they do is they pay you. Here's what they do: they kill your baby, they acquit the officer, and they pay you a settlement. That's the protocol. That's the Black Lives Matter protocol for police people. They will kill you.
We'll just pay him some money.
And let the officer go free and then pay you a little severance package. Going back to business, leave us alone. So they gave Miss Valerie $3 million, and Miss Valerie started a Philando Castile foundation. Well, she went to a Minnesota high school because the seniors owed lunch money. Like a lot of the seniors had lunch money on debt on their lunch account, and apparently they weren't gonna let them graduate until they paid it. Sis walked in with an $8,000 check. Psh, gone and graduate.
Yo, see, that's when you're there for the cause. You are there for the movement. She ain't go buy herself Coach purses, or she did something to really make her son's name live on.
She said that her son was very, very passionate because remember,
he was a school teacher.
No, he worked in the cafeteria.
Aww.
And he always was worried about the kids who couldn't afford their lunch.
Yo, that school is so flippin' petty.
Yeah. That matter of fact, speaking of school that's petty, my baby school emails me once a day that she owed $4 on her lunch account.
Yeah.
They email me once a day. I just stabbed myself with a pen. That was the Lord saying, pay the $4. That was the Lord saying, just pay the $4.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the Lord for real, because I never stabbed myself with a pen. Yeah, so shout out to Miss Valerie Castile, because she is the real MVP for that.
Yeah.
Usher. Yeah.
What's going on, Usher?
Usher done got out of this $20 million lawsuit for allegedly giving that young lady herpes. Because, you know, she sued him for $10 million.
Okay.
And then...
I thought she withdrew the whole thing. I didn't know she was still going after him.
Oh, yeah. Well, she sued him for the 10 and they got dismissed. And then I think because she didn't have some legal stuff or something in place that she needed. So it was dismissed without prejudice. So sis came back and doubled up. She didn't know I want $20 million. And then she had all her ducks in a row. And so they were going back and forth. And she filed a motion to dismiss the case earlier this week. Well, late last week, because they reached an amicable resolution. She secured the bag, dog. Listen.
Oh my God.
I just want to ask your thoughts on this.
No.
Before we close out.
He didn't do it.
You don't think he get her?
I saw a picture.
You saw a picture of what?
Her.
You saw a picture of his penis?
No, of her.
All right, now which her are you talking about?
Precious.
I ain't talking about Precious.
What are you talking about?
Because see, that's Quantasia. She was lying.
Okay.
She was lying. No. I got to show you the girl who... No, Quantasia wasn't the 20 million,
I
sis.
thought that's who you were talking about. Because I'm like, that's a lie.
This girl name is Laura Helm. And she's a singer from New Orleans. I think she's from New Orleans. She's a singer from New Orleans. She a baddie.
Oh.
She a baddie. And so you don't go from I want 20 million to that's okay, I'll drop the case. He paid her. So my question to you is, because Usher allegedly settled out this lawsuit, what does that say to you? Does that say he just wanted it to go away? Or does that say, yeah, because he fought her tooth and nail not for her not to get his medical records?
I want to say, like, it's the American way, like, make it go away kind of thing. So that's my first hand is, like, make it go away.
But my thing is, if he didn't have it, he could have been like, here go my medical records, and you need to go find the real dude who gave it to you. And now I'm going to countersue you for wasting my time and for ruining my reputation by putting out this lawsuit, giving people the impression that I gave you a sexually transmitted disease.
Okay. You have a point.
Thank you. Here she go.
You have a point.
She pretty.
Oh, when did this come out?
See, first it was Quantasia, then it was her, and then there's still a fella.
You need to stop
I promise.
No.
There's also a fella. There's also a fella. And there's a headline that says, 2 down, 1 to go.
No.
Yeah. So there's still a fella who was out here claiming that Usher gave him an STD. R. Kelly went to court today. I don't know.
Is he out? Like, free?
Yeah, for now. But he went to court today for all of his sexual misconduct or sexual abuse charges. So I need to keep one eye on that to see where that's going. But I just want to close out today's show by laying a rumor to rest. There was a rumor that said that Steve Harvey and Marjorie were getting divorced. And that Steve Harvey was trying to line all his ducks up in a row and trying to unload some of his properties. So when the divorce goes down and the battle hits the courtroom, that there really won't be anything for Marjorie to take. So he and Marjorie took to social media and they were very playful about it. Like joking like, oh, I heard. And she's like, I read today I'm getting a divorce. He's like, oh, you leaving? She said, well, that's what it say, I'm leaving. So they was, making it real playful and cute and joking like that. But there's just still a part of me that feels like where there's smoke, there's fire. And the reason why I'm going to say that is I'm happy for one that they can joke about it. Because apparently they are in a better place now, if there was ever any truth to this. But there were years where there were rumors about Jay-Z and Beyonce getting a divorce coming out. And everybody, every time I reported every time the rumor came up and I reported it, oh, the beehive stung me bad. The beehive stung me bad. And, the Jay-Z, I don't know what his little people called. But you done ate a nasty jelly bean. That's what you get for eating a jelly bean while we're on the air.
Right, sorry.
But people used to go in on me. You always want to tear down a black couple. And I'm like, no, this is just what I heard. And I'm sharing this information with you. Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. Every so often, at least maybe once a year, a rumor that they getting a divorce comes along. Or a rumor that their marriage is in trouble comes along. I report it. You just want to tear down a black family, a beautiful black family, blah, blah. And I'm like, y'all, I don't make this stuff up. I hear it and I'm just forwarding the information. I will tell you, take this with a grain of salt. Years later, Jada Pinkett get on that red table, her and Will crying, talking about how she cried for 40 days and their marriage was this and their marriage was that. Now Beyonce done dropped Lemonade. Jay-Z done slept with somebody else and all. So listen, y'all, where there's smoke, there's fire. These people keep their stuff under wraps as best as possible until they are comfortable and they are ready. Once they've crossed the mountain, then they want to come back and talk about it. But when we tell you that something is going on in the meantime, don't cuss me out. Where there's smoke, there is fire. Y'all didn't think nothing was going on between Jay-Z and Beyonce until Solange opened that can of whoop ass in that elevator.
And even then it was like, nah, it still wasn't confirmed. We still ain't find out till long. Where we put 2 and 2 together and was like, oh.
Yeah. And remember the chick? She was a rapper, and she came out years ago with this song where she made a remix of "I'm Sorry, Miss Carter," where she was telling Beyonce how she messed with Jay-Z, and people was like, "Get this bitch out of here! This trash! She lying." Was she? Was she? Was she? Because I watched Jay-Z admit to cheating on Beyonce, and then their marriage almost falling apart, and her taking her baby. Because me and my baby, we gonna be alright. And you can go with Becky with the good hair. And so,
speaking about getting a coin, like Candy know how to get a coin, and Beyonce know how.
Beyonce know how to get a coin.
Yeah.
I just say we need to study the greats.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what we need to do.
We need to take a coinage class.
Yes, we need to do that.
Well, Nat B, thank you again for always joining me on the ICC Podcast. Thank you, all ICC friends, for tuning in to another episode of the ICC Podcast. As always, it's a blast with you, Nat B. Be sure to follow Nat B on her socials. Drop your socials, Nat B.
My socials are Sold by Nat. So SOLDBYNAT. And I also have a personal YouTube channel, which is Creatively Analytic.
Yes, I love her YouTube channel. It is one of my most favorite YouTube channels.
Oh, thank you, babe.
And so I am Mrs. Zabi B on Instagram, so you can follow my personal page, or you can follow Ice Cream Convos everywhere else. And let's connect and build. And reach out to me if you are an entrepreneur, small business owner. Reach out to me to find out how we can work together to advertise your business. I have some very reasonable rates, and if you become an ICC VIP, you can automatically advertise your business within, being a part of the VIP club. So you might want to look into that. But again, have a great day. Have a great week. And until next time, I said what? I'm kidding.
Peace, love, and soul.
No, Nat, no.
I went back too far?
You went way.
Okay.
Like you went to Don Cornelius' friend. Like Don is gone. I don't know if you heard. Don is gone.
I gotta come up with something.
All right. Okay. We got to come up with something
Let's
cute
work
for you.
on that.
Okay. All right. Until next time. Love you guys.